home once again. This is what is this my second video today? Third video? I don't know. But I just posted one. I made it a while ago, actually. I just had to get on. One of our ministers was giving us an amazing word as always. Minister Tamara. Um Tamara Yah 9. Let me make sure. But anyway, I didn't want to miss the word. Um, because it's Wednesday and our pastor is he takes Wednesday off, but there's always someone else to give you a good word. Hashtag SOC. Amazing, amazing. Anyway, so I had to get on here before I went to sleep. If you've all been following and watching, um, I today's the 13th. Utility bill is due today, and I have been concerned. That's the word I have, concern, because, you know, Amron called a lot today. They called me a lot. Like, I don't think I've ever, it's been a long time since I've ever had a disconnect notice to this degree where I was on the verge of getting my utilities cut off. It's been a many, many years because I always have a job. Um, but they called me quite a bit. So like I said in one of my other videos, when I think this is my third video today, I believe. So I woke up this rising. I was in my feelings, like boo-hooing. Um, and I woke up and I read Luke 8. I told you I keep everything. Yes, Luke 8. I read that, and it had different stories in there about the woman with the issue of blood who had been bleeding for 12 years, and all she needed to do was touch the hem of his garment, and she knew she'd be healed. And how they were in the boat, and the boat was going to and fro, and they were like, "Don't you care that we're about to perish? Like, wake up, we're about to drown." And he's like, "Peace be still. Y'all just have no faith." And then there was the man whose daughter, who was 12 years old, who was dying. And then everyone was weeping because they're like, it's too late. She's passed on. And he's like, y'all's like, if you have faith, she's fine. She's just asleep. Y'all stop saying that. She's asleep. And I was saying this rising, how, that's how he works. That's how he works. He really want to see how much faith you have, right? I still have faith. Don't get me wrong. Even when I was making the videos, it's like I have faith. I don't see him leaving me stranded because I'm doing his will. Like I'm under his understanding. I am doing what he's asked. I am not out here doing like I used to do at all, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. I just don't know. Um, so something said, I'm assuming. So after I did my prayer, and they kept calling, like they just kept calling. Not a person, automated. And so I'm in my feelings. I'm feeling some type of way, and I hear, call your pastor. But I didn't call. I just text him. And if anybody knows me, I don't like to ask nobody for help. I really don't. I prefer to be able to take care of things myself. Um, but I did. I reached out to my pastor. And I told him I needed $115 because for whatever reason, that's what I thought I needed. They closed at 6. Pastor was able to scrape up 85, and he said, "You know what? I'm going to put the rest to it to cover and get you to the 115 that you said you needed. Yah will provide." Um, this was like 7-ish, right? And I'm looking at my things because I like to be accurate. Yeah, it was 6:45 when he sent that money to me. And then by 7:08, I had went on and paid it, the 115, and then found out I was $32 short because they said it was 147. Now I don't know how I got 115 out of 147. I don't even know how that happened. So it still wasn't enough, right? That $32 is like, well, $32 has to be paid before 12 o'clock midnight, or we will cut you off tomorrow. I asked someone else, and let's just say I didn't like their response. That's why I don't like asking people to help me. I really don't. But then Yah told me to ask someone else. And he sent me more than I needed. So, needless to say, I'm not in jeopardy of getting my electric cut off. So, yeah, right? Like, and then I start thinking to myself, like, okay, I keep saying I have faith. And yes, I am human. I am definitely human. And my nerves was like, oh my greatness. And it's like, but I just couldn't see it. I'm like, I don't see I'm going to be in the dark. I just can't see that, even though I was preparing just in case, right? And I feel like I shouldn't even done that. Like, I feel like I should not even done that. Because it's like, am I showing the Most High that I really don't trust Him? Because that is not it. I absolutely trust Him. And even through what I was feeling, even with my last video, I just posted it because, like I said, I would have posted it then, but Minister came on and I didn't want to miss her. So, yeah. So, I just don't see it. I was like making arrangements for my grandson so that he wouldn't be here in the dark with me. I couldn't see it. Like, I just couldn't see it. But I still couldn't see how it was going to get taken care of either. So, yeah, I feel like I need to work on that. I still need to work on that. My faith has to be stronger than that. But like I always said, and I've been saying it all along, like the way the Most High works, he, down to the wire. Like always, every one of the stories that you hear and read about in the Bible, it's always down to the wire. I contacted you and told you that my brother was dying. And then they get there and Lazarus is dead already. He's been dead for 3 days. His body's stinking. He's like, where is he? He's not dead. He's just asleep. And I just feel like the Most High has to realize that my faith is there. The mustard seed is tiny though. That mustard seed is just, you can barely see it. It's there. But I still couldn't see me being in the dark. I still couldn't see him leaving me stranded. I just couldn't see it. So I feel like I let him down though. I feel like I've letting him down because I still believed it. I just didn't know how. And it's like business hours is over, like they're closed. I can't talk to anybody and now I gotta get it paid by 12 o'clock. At least it's only $32 though. But still, I guess he's like, do you really have faith? I do. I really do. And then Pastor say, if I say but, that cancel out the I do. I do have faith. I'm still human though. And that emotional part of me is just like, Ooh, but the bill has been taken care of for now. Still more old, but I promise you, when I started this channel, I understand why the Most High wanted me to do it afterwards. But initially, that wasn't my thought. My grandson said, "We're going to be rich." So I'm thinking, I'll be able to make some money. I mean, I wasn't expecting like millions of views or followers, but enough to where I can make an income, right? So that I can cover my bills. Um, so that I can continue to homeschool my grandson and be here for him. Yeah, that has not happened. But he still takes care of my needs, still taking care of my needs. And that is what he promised. He promised to take care of all of our needs as long as you're doing his will, right? Being obedient. Well, I still appreciate the follows, and I would appreciate the follows, no, or the likes, um, subscribe, and just keep watching. Keep watching. The views are amazing. It, I can't believe how many views I've had. I wish I had the same amount of views that I've had with likes. It's been amazing. So many views. Um, and again, once the channel got started, the Most High let me know this is not for you. I don't know what you thinking. This is not for you. Not to say that He won't down the line allow that to happen, but this is the reason why the channel was started is because He needed me to show people how this works. Show people, even though I'm in my feelings, my faith is still there, and He comes through every time. I don't know. So, anyway, I thank you all for watching. I thank you all for coming to visit and seeing the progress of what is happening in my journey. Um, Still packing, still trying to get things situated. I tell you, I just moved here like 2 years ago, and it's like, oh, I hate packing. Part of me still feels like I'm supposed to leave here. I don't know why that is, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see how this all pans out. Come back, follow the journey, see how this works, see what happens. Because I still don't know. I still don't know. But I have faith. I'm thankful and blessed. Thank you, Pastor Kofi. Thank you, Delbert. I appreciate you. I appreciate love you so much. I'm learning new words. I love it. So it's almost 11. So I'm getting ready to close my eyes. My grandson's feeling a little better. I don't know if I told you guys, he's got these little sniffles going on. Can't stop sneezing, snotting everywhere. Um, he done went through 2 rolls of toilet paper just blowing his nose. Uh, so he's feeling a little better. He hasn't gone to school for 2 days. Well, he hasn't logged in. He's done his work, but he hasn't been to the classes. But tomorrow, he really wants to go to class, so tomorrow's Thursday, which is his last day, and then Friday he still has work to do, just no classes. So yeah, the bill's paid. Praise Yah. Shalom, family. Enjoy the rest of your night. Rest well. Say your prayers. Read your word.